We're not a moulding company, we make processing equipment, so machines, moulds, all that kind of thing. We're here to demonstrate closed mould composite processing, RTM processes and vacuum infusion processes. So what you'll see when we start injecting is you'll see resin enter the mould here. You'll see we've tried to demonstrate the process on a simple scale, so we've run a couple of fairly simple demonstration mouldings. What we're looking at with the closed mould process is a process where you don't just have one half of a mould. We're introducing the resin into a cavity, and that cavity, as Alex has said, could either be between two halves of a mould or can be between a mould and a vacuum bag. And if you've got two halves of the mould, what they consist of can really cover quite a wide range. Obviously, particularly looking at marine applications, to give people an idea of sort of what's possible and what's not possible. Here's the lower half of the mould. This is the upper half of the mould. What we'll do is load it with fibre, close it up and inject it, and then once we've done that we can explain a little bit more about what you've actually seen. There's a vacuum pump here, which is the thing that's going to be holding our mould shut, and an injection machine, which is the thing that's going to mix and dispense the resin into the evacuated cavity. Conventional moulding processes are A, not particularly environmentally friendly, and B, not particularly friendly to the operators carrying them out. We've got mixed resin now from here to here, probably in the region of about 80 or 90 cc's of mixed resin, which in this instance is considerable. In a larger moulding, it's a very small amount of wastage. We can clean up the processing conditions, which is a huge issue facing us all. The whole industry has got to take that seriously. You can make very complicated things all in one hit. It should be a more efficient way of making composite parts. There we have it.
So the resin infusion that we've done here today is a very low-cost way of getting into quite a reasonably high technology and high quality processing system for composites. We've used purely atmospheric pressure to introduce resin through the inlet pipe into the part. Gives us a lot better consolidation, a lot lower air content, a lot less resin, which controls the amount of materials we're using, and also gives us a very high level of consolidation for good mechanical properties.
Done right, it's economically a very viable process. But for the composites industry, it's a very new process, so a lot of what we do is about teaching people really how these processes work and how they can bring them into their own production.